Hello there. Hey, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. It is cold today. At least for me, it is. I've been trying to keep the office here warm, and I'm telling you, it has just been a struggle. I think it's about, looks like it's about 36 degrees outside, and but with that wind, it just feels like it takes it right out of you. I hope that you are staying warm wherever you might be, or hopefully wherever you're watching this from. You've got better weather than us here in Napa, Idaho. Today is January 10th. This is 2020, so if you happen to be watching this at a different date, just hope that your weather is doing much better. Anyway, so I haven't really gotten a whole lot of response from people here recently about stuff. So if you've got any comments, if you've got any questions, go ahead and don't forget to remember to leave them down in the comments section, and we'll go ahead and answer those. But I did want to answer something that we have had a question about in the past, and hopefully this will help you out. So one of the questions we get is, how much does a house cleaning service cost? And that gets kind of messy. There's not a cut and dry thing for that. So I want to walk you through a little bit of what to look for, what things can raise the cost of your cleaning service, what things might be able to lower that, and that way you have a better understanding and can be more informed as a consumer when you're looking for things, and as a customer when you're going out and talking to other house cleaning services, no matter where you happen to be living. So one of the first things that starts to affect the cost is whether or not the company is what we would call a legitimate company. Now, some people go ahead and they do this on the side, and they're earning a little bit of extra cash, so they don't have themselves set up with their state or their local government to be able to run a business and operate in such a manner like that. So they're not paying the taxes, and they're not paying all the other things that kind of come with that, especially if they're having employees. So for them, they can typically charge you a lot less. And most of them are going to start somewhere in the neighborhood of $15, $20 an hour. So that's kind of where that area starts. But when you start getting into a company where they've got their licensing, they've got their insurance, they're bonded, they're taking care of workman's comp, then it starts to get a little bit different. So one of the other things that can affect your pricing is, do they have insurance? And what kind of insurance do they have? Some have just general liability, where it just covers the basic minimums. Others have a more robust insurance plan, where it covers a higher amount. Their deductibles are different. You know, obviously a company that's paying for a $500 deductible for their insurance versus one that's paying $1,000, they have a different overhead cost. The other thing comes into whether or not they have employees or independent contractors. For those who have employees, like we do, we have to pay out, you know, you've got your federal taxes, you've got your state taxes, you've got your workman's comp that you have to cover or carry. And then also whether or not do they have benefits for their employees or their independent contractors, because you can carry benefits for either one of those. So for us, we carry AFLAC for our employees, and we offer that as a benefit, and we cover a part of that cost for them. So these are all things that start to get in there and make a difference on what you're going to be charged. Some companies will charge by the square footage. Others charge you directly by the hour. So all these things can vary your cost, and it's good to know what a company is charging you or how they're charging you, really, so that you can understand where their costs are coming from. Some of the things also that make a difference, well, you know, whether they charge you by the size of your home or not, the size of your home makes a huge difference. A larger home is going to take more time to get through than a smaller home. A cluttered home will take longer to get through than a sparsely, I want to say populated, but that's not what we're talking about, a home that doesn't have as much stuff in it. The more a home has in it, regardless of the size, it just seems to attract more dust and dirt and filth. Another thing that happens to make a huge change in how much you're paying for your house cleaning service is the number of occupants. The more people you have in a home, the more stuff that comes into the home, the more grime, the more buildup, the longer it takes. So these are things that can affect your price that you're paying for your house cleaning service. The number of pets that are in the home. Each pet, whether it goes in or out or not, is just like another person. They have their own filth that they bring in with them, and they add to your home. So just be aware that if you have a lot of pets in your home, odds are you're going to pay more for that. If you have a lot of people in your home, you're going to pay more for this. Another thing that affects your house cleaning service cost is how often do you want them to come? Now, a lot of companies, the more frequent you have them in there, the lower per cleaning you're going to pay. Obviously, you're not going to get the same amount of service on a monthly clean if you were to have that as you would for your biweekly or your weekly service. You're going to pay more total, if that makes sense, than you would for paying for your monthly. But a lot of them, including us, will give a discount based upon us coming in there more frequent. Now, we recommend that you don't go any lower than biweekly service, because we're in the business of helping to change lives. And we found that with one time here and there, or with monthly cleaning services, we're just not able to give that level of service and help you get your time back as we can with biweekly service. That's because we equate it to, if you're going to have somebody come in and take care of your home once in a while or monthly, it's like having your yard mowed just sporadically. Yeah, sure, it gives you a break, but you never really get ahead of it. I also like to say it's like having a boat that's filling up with water and you're bellying out the boat, but you only start doing it when it hits a certain level to make sure you don't completely sink, but you've never really addressed the issue and actually plugged the holes. And that's where we believe that biweekly or weekly services take care of that. We plug those holes so that you can actually have more of your time back, so that you can do things that really matter and invest in your family, your friends, or something else, whatever it is that matters to you. So just kind of want to let you guys know about that. When you're looking at services, make sure that what comes into play is how often that they are coming, and make sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck by having them come as frequently as possible so they can take that workload off of you. Some other things that help and adjust your cleaning costs, it can be the age of your home. If your home hasn't really been in good repair and requires a lot more work because of that, that obviously is going to adjust the cost of your house cleaning service. Things that can help lower that. Making sure that you get rid of as much clutter as possible. So when the cleaning service comes in, they have less items to deal with. You have less items in your home that are attracting that grime and that dust that need to be cleaned. So that can help lower your cost. Other things can be seeing if the service that you're looking for, if they offer just taking care of certain rooms for you on a regular basis. That might be a good idea too. Typically, people like to have their kitchen and their bathrooms cleaned. If that's what works for you, make sure you talk to whoever you're looking for as your house cleaning service about that, so that you can be aware of what they offer, what they don't offer. But I hope that this has been helpful for you. I hope that this helps you as you go forward and you're looking for a house cleaning service. If you would love for us to help you take that work off of your plate and give you back your time so you can invest it into more important things like building memories with your family or with your friends, or taking up that hobby on the side that you just haven't had time to, we'd love to give you that time back. Yeah, I'll go ahead and leave a link in the comment section there for you. We do have a real quick instant quote form on our website that you can utilize, and we'd love to serve you. Until next time, if you have any questions, any comments, we'd love to hear about them. Just go ahead and leave them down there in the comment section. Let us know what you'd love to hear about. If there's anything we can help you with to make your lives better or to help you be more informed, please just go ahead and reach out to us and let us know. Until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and stay warm. Bye-bye.